Okay, what every live streamer must know. You see, as a live streamer, it is your intention that you must grow, or it is your intention and desire that your live stream should gravitate towards growth in the future, especially if you're in the commercial side of live streaming. That means you do it for a living, or it's one of the major business that you actually do. There are some few tips that you must know. And number 3 will blow your mind. Number 1, you need to ask your client. You need to ask your client to clearly define out, or to clearly spell out what they want about their live streaming. That is, you want them, if they tell you that, Lustin, this is what I want to live stream. I want to live stream this particular event or this particular occasion. You must be able to guide them and tell them that, listen, this particular event that you want to live stream, this is how it will look like. This is how it will look like. To cost you this, to cost you that. That means it's like somebody telling you that he wants to build a 10-story building, and the kind of rod he or she wants to use are rods that are designed specifically for bungalows or maybe duplex. You who is the architect or the building engineer should be able to guide the person and tell the person that, yes, that particular rod you're talking about is a rod, is good, yes, but on this particular occasion, this is the reason why it will not be good for this project. This project, a 10-story building, is designed such that from the base, which is the foundation, to the DPC, to the first decking, from the foundation, DPC, the first pillars, the first decking, second decking, and so on and so forth, till you get to the topmost floor, is hinged on the strength of the pillars and the foundation. And the strength of the pillars and the foundation are based on the quality of the iron rods that are used to actually to build this particular house. This will determine how long this house will last and how effective or how useful this house can serve either the owner or whatever purpose it will be designed for. So you should be, as a live streamer, you should be able to guide your client and tell them that, okay, this is what you need, but this will be what will be better. Try to guide them, tell them the advantages of what they want to do as well as the disadvantages, and guide them on taking the best decision that will be of good to them and of good to your own business as well. Remember that you are the professional here. If they would have been able to do it, then why did they consult? They would not have consulted you. You are the what? You are the expert. You understand? So if you're an expert, act like an expert. Talk to them. When you go consult a lawyer for a case, if you were able to actually represent yourself effectively, then why did you go and consult the lawyer? So when you go consult a lawyer for a case, you actually ask the lawyer, what will I do next? What am I doing? What are we doing after this? What are we doing after that? Why? Because a lawyer knows better, or the lawyer is actually expected to know better than you. Is the reason why you actually you consulted them. So get them to recommend the best of things to them that will actually make the live stream of the event actually a successful one. Then number 2 is check your what? Check your, do a test run, a demo test run, maybe 2 days to, or if it's a week to, do just go move with some of your micro equipment and do a test run live streaming to know the level of the network reception in that particular area, so that you know which of your internet router you actually, or internet device that you will be moving to that particular place with. If fiber internet is there or broadband internet is there, you need to be able to prepare. Internet reception is not the same across all places. It varies from one place or to the other depending on the level of the locality. For instance, you have a stronger internet coverage and reception in the urban areas than you have in the rural areas. So if you're streaming in the rural areas, you want to know which of the broadband service is actually better in that particular area. And if they are not among the thing that you have, among the service thing that you have, then you need to just kind of get a way to get that fixed prior to the day of the live streaming. So that's number 2. Then number 3 is intentionally brand yourself. That is what we say, intentionally brand yourself. We're talking about you should be known for something. Maybe from dress code that you and your team does use. Intentionally brand yourself with that. Maybe if you're like our team who usually puts on a bucket hat, brand yourself with that, and stuff like that. Intentionally brand yourself. And number 4, have a good social media presence and occasionally showcase your work. If you did a work, maybe you live stream a particular event, just do a behind the scene video of when you were bringing in your equipment, when you were setting up, when the event started. Then after doing all of that, then you just cut maybe a session of the live streamed video and add it at the end to just kind of create an impression that you are actually the one who actually did that particular event, and put it across all of your social media. Maybe if it's on YouTube, it's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and Rumble, or whatsoever platform that you're actually on. So just do all of this and it will actually boost your game. Then the next is ensure that your streaming software are always up to date. The reason why you want to ensure that your streaming software are always up to date, you don't want to run into a case maybe in the middle of a stream, of your live stream, based on the fact that maybe one of your streaming software or the other, or the one that you're currently using is not up to date, or maybe your streaming plugins are not up to date, maybe your stream crashes, or one thing or the other happens to your stream. You do not want to experience that. So ensure all of your softwares that are needed or required for streaming, especially your streaming PC, is up to date, and it have a very great protection system that actually protects the software from being experiencing any kind of funny attack. Let me use the word attack. So ensure that is in place. The next item is always ensure to test run all of your equipment at least an hour to the beginning of live streaming of the event. And do not forget the rule. The rule is this: when it has to do with audiovisual presentation, audio remains number 1. The reason why audio, we're not saying that visuals should not be good, no. But if you have a very high-end video footage coming that the viewers of that particular event are viewing on the screen, and there is a poor audio coming out, or a very crappy audio that they are finding it difficult to hear what is being said in the audio, whether you like it or not, your viewers are going to scroll past that particular video. But if you do not have a very super camera, maybe your camera is at 720 and your audio is superb, excellent, the quality is top notch, whether you like it or not, your audience will be glued to the screen, watching whatever thing that is being said about that particular concept. Next, deliberately upgrade your hardware. You see, about 4 years to 10 years ago, when you want to live stream, you need very complicated or very complex size of a typical video switcher. Back in 10 years ago was like about even more than 15 inches in length and about 8 to 10 inches in breadth. You understand? 10 inches rather, 10 inches. You understand? What does that mean? It means that a lot of upgrade have actually taken place. And when your clients see you with modern equipment and someone who is using ancient, in quote, video or live streaming equipment, there's more tendency that they will believe that this person who has modern equipment knows what he's doing than that person who is using outdated video streaming equipment. You understand? So deliberately upgrade your hardware on a regular basis, or maybe if it's once in 3 years or once in 5 years. But when your update should be kind of a systematic. You should be deliberate with it. Should be that your system is gradually being you are adding new features to your game. Then the next is want to ensure that as you are live streaming, you are having a backup copy of your live stream. When we say backup copy, remember that you are sending out a video feed alongside with an audio feed, compressed or combined together to your audience. And at the completion of that particular occasion or event, you are expected to also give your client a copy of that particular video footage. So if you are streaming at maybe 360 or 720, you should be able to give your client at least a 1080p, that is a full HD copy of the live stream, so that becomes the full HD copy of the live stream will actually have better visuals than the compressed version of either 480 or 640 or 720 that you actually did stream to your online audience. And they actually gives them that some sense of belonging, that you actually know what you're actually doing. So look for a way to stream at a different resolution, and also record your video for further use at another resolution. Ensure you do that as well. So that means don't just, while you are streaming, also record your live stream as well. So by the completion of your streaming, you already have a copy of your live stream ready. You are not going to be waiting for your production team to actually come up with selecting footage from camera 1, camera 2, 3, 4, depending on number of camera setup that you're using before you now begin to synchronize, match audio before you get your final copy. So in such a case, if you are using a multi-camera, then you should have your videos, the person who is at your video switcher, if you are the one sitting at the video switcher, then you must be very pragmatic, be very conscious, such as you capture the most intriguing events as they are happening, and it should match the audio. For instance, if you are talking about a particular thing, or talking about a particular person on the live stream, and a particular camera is capturing that particular thing on the live stream, then you quickly switch to that camera that is capturing that particular scene, or capture that particular person being talked about in that particular event. So that's the way you have your copy, or a copy of the live stream, almost ready the moment the stream ends. Moving on is sending appreciation notes to your clients. That means sending appreciation notes to your clients. At the end of every stream, when the business that they call you to do, you've actually completed it, send an appreciation note to your client and tell them that, thank you very much. I enjoyed working with you. This is that. It's a privilege that you employed Deficit Studios to actually to come do this work with you, or to come do this work for you. We look towards working together in the future. So that's another way you can actually up your game of in the live streaming business. Send your clients occasional messages. Look for a way to relate with them occasionally, either a monthly message, birthday message, or whatever message, maybe a weekly message, a message for them to spice up the beginning of their month, or for them to spice up the beginning of their week deliberately. So you can actually do that as somebody who is actually in the game of live streaming, or the live streaming business. So that's another wonderful way you can actually up your game. There are much that we can actually say, but I believe these are the ones that if you can constantly practice them, then you can it will scale up your business. Then do promo. When you do promo on every business, you are likely to get more sales. You're likely to get more sales during that particular period that promo is actually. Before you do the promo, ensure that you send a notification to your clients, either via email, SMS, or even announce it on your social media presence or your social media profile pages that you'll be doing a promo during a particular period of time, and they should do well to. In fact, you just tell them to take advantage of it to get their events being covered by your team of experts. So that's another wonderful way you can actually up your game. Then the last is do occasional training of yourself as well as your team. That means train your team with modern trends in live streaming, good modern trends in live streaming. Get them a way of maybe camera movement, camera positioning, stuff like that. Whether you like it or not, when people see new things, they are more attracted to it. They want it to be replicated in their system. For instance, as I'm talking now, you can see a particular thing displaying on my screen, telling you who I am, my name, and my major service actually render, which is video editing and live streaming. Although I also do fitness, but this particular channel, I talk more about video and live streaming. So maybe in another channel where I talk about fitness, I can also add that kind of announcement. So, putting this as a lower third, a scrolling lower third in your live streaming about your service, or about the service of your client that you're actually doing that live stream for, will actually go a long way in actually communicating is like a silent seminar to your audience. So occasionally training your staffs on some new trends or modern trends in the business of live streaming and live video production will actually help you to go a long way to improving your business. And when people look at your previous content and your now recent content, they will tell the audience, say, look at Deficit Podcast or look at Deficit Studios. Deficit Studios, they are doing wonderful. Go and check their recent live stream. Oh, they've added a lot of features to their live stream. Their live stream now looks more mature, more modern, more robust than it used to be about 1 year ago, about 2 years ago. So that's another thing that you must put into consideration. Occasional learning and training of yourself as well as your team in the game of live video production and live streaming. So guys, that's a short one over there. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. I'm Moses, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.